in the last part of the video of Will It Run. Well, that one wasn't as much of a success. This one here was running, but since it was all rotted out the deck, I just decided to retire it. So what I'm going to try to do here is we're going to try to pull this out of there, see if we can get that engine to turn over. This engine was running when I parked it. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't run now. And my thought is to take this engine and this engine, remove this one, put that on here, because this has a real good deck. I don't know if that's going to work. That's the plan anyway. So, welcome to part 2 of Will It Run and Can I Use a Lawnmower as a Brush Hog? Well, wheels are any indication of how this thing's going to work. Doesn't look too good to us. Wheels won't even turn. Oh. Yeah, you might be able to lube that up. That ain't too bad. Thing basically just skipped on its way out. I don't know if there's any fuel in here. And well, that actually looks pretty good. Bone dry in there. I honestly don't remember if I ran this out of gas or if it just maybe evaporated, but it doesn't look like there's any varnish in there. I don't know how well you guys can see that on the video. And check the oil here. That doesn't look too good. There's a little on the tip. We'll pretend we didn't see that for now. And let's see how this cord is. Oh, I can't pull it from there. These are all rusted up, so I can't even pull it from up here. I'm gonna have to tip this over and see if I can even turn the engine. Yep, you can actually see that pulling off the... Yeah, it's pulling right off the deck. Well, let's see if we can tip this up and see if the engine will even turn. I can't get this to a full turn, but well, the blade's turning, but I'm not. Well, I'm just hitting right there on the. You can see the motor is definitely going up and down. It's all rotted out down in here, and I'm still not sure if there's even any compression in there now. I'm still not feeling any compression in there, but to be honest though, I'm not even really getting a full turn, so I don't know. This plug doesn't look too bad. I've seen worse. I suppose we'll just put this back in and we'll get the motor out of there and we'll see. Worst case scenario is we have to go to plan C, or is it plan 3? I don't know. Maybe it was plan B1. Anyways, I have a plan if this doesn't work. Just so you know. I don't think that's turning in there. right, we're gonna just work on starting to pull this motor out. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details on that, but basically you've got a bolt here. There's another one just about opposite of that, and then there's two more up the back, I believe. They're generally accessed from below. Just have to pull those out. I don't expect that this motor is going to match up to the other deck, so I might have to drill some holes in that. Not that that matters. That deck is at least solid compared to this one. So we're going to get the motor out of there. I still don't know if there's any compression in this, so this may be a bust. Even if there was compression, the linkage up here is all rusted. I got the other one out, or at least loose. This one here is being stubborn. I did spray some liquid wrench on there. I think maybe a breaker bar and a little more leverage. I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, it's starting to turn, I think. I don't think I'm rounding it off. I think I'm going to tighten that top one first. Maybe take some tension off it. Breaker bar did seem like it moved it. I don't know. Yeah. Nope, she's still stubborn. Back to the breaker bar, which is really not a very large breaker bar. Right now, that's all I've got. But this. Okay. Oh, I don't have to worry about that one anymore. Oh, that makes our work a little different. That wasn't coming out, that's for sure. I don't think we don't need this piece. I don't know how I'm going to get that out of there, because I just realized if I go any further, this thing's going to hold the motor in place. It's only being held in with one bolt now. I'm gonna have to get something to cut this open a little, I think. Yeah, I know this is not exactly the right tool, but we don't care if we break the plastic shroud. There we go, she's up. Now I can probably take that top one out, and the motor will at least be dismounted. I have to get all this shit cleaned off. I have no idea if any of this is gonna work. I can get it mounted though and a blade on there. As long as it runs, it should be fine, I think. I don't know. Oh. Probably could use another set of hands here. Hold the motor up a little bit. Essentially, this is only being held in with one bolt now. Still have two more bolts I gotta get out of here, even if I get this out. them out. A couple more turns, and that motor should lift right out of there. And we'll see if we can get those other bolts out. All right, there should be nothing left holding that in now. And, yep, she comes out. All right, I'll set this back down. With it. I don't need this cover right now. And might have to disconnect that linkage. Let's see what else. Is that all that's going down there? Yeah, the rest is just for the drive. You're not getting that out till you get that out. So I got the motor out. I think my biggest issue is, and I had to get this cable. Where'd it go? Right here. This cable's still good actually. A little bit of lubricant, it will still work. I don't know if I'm going to need that cable or if the other one will fit. I doubt the other one's going to fit because this one here seems to have the throttle on the side, while the other motor is designed to have the throttle in the behind the engine. Anyways, the throttle on here right now, or the go, stop, whatever you call it, that's frozen solid right now. So I just threw some liquid wrench on there. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. And now I'm just going to liquid wrench up this bolt here. And I don't know if I'm going to go through the hassle of, trying to tap out that other bolt. I think 3 will hold it. I don't know. We'll just let this soak for a little bit, and like I said, if this doesn't work, we just go over to plan B3, or was it D? Anyways, I have another plan. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That worked. All right, so we're going to have at least 3 bolts if this thing will even run. I think 3 is enough. Not sure about this little gasket thing. As you can see, she was all rotted out in here. Nothing holding that together. And there's another hole there. Wonder if I could have used that. Nah, this thing was pretty beat up. I think my biggest issue with this one is going to be the deck. I'm not sure if the blade is longer on this one or not. Alright, we got at least 2 bolts. Where's that third one? So I got 1, 2. Oh. Well, son of a gun, is that all that was in there? That's not good. That means I'm only going to have 2 bolts. This isn't going to work unless I can tap that other one out. Let's see. Yep, they only had 3 in there. Okay. Well, now we have to see if we can get that one out where it snapped. Although I got room on both sides, I guess we're going to lube that, and we're going to have to try seeing if we can thread that back out, because I'm going to need another bolt there. I definitely need that bolt. I got a feeling the more I look at this, this might not be worth doing. If I can find where that went. Come on now. Jeez. Oh, there it is. We'll move the top. I doubt we're getting that out, but we'll see. This little guy's been hanging out here with me. Comes right up to me. I have never fed him. I have no idea why he's hanging around. He was actually right on top of the camera. I don't know if he's someone's pet. I don't know what kind of bird it is. Anybody know what kind of bird that is? Yep, he's gonna go investigate my tools now. He's thinking about it. I think he wants to come over and say hi. Interestingly enough, we have a bunny rabbit that hangs out in the front yard. Doesn't seem to be afraid of anybody either. I got a neighbor up the street who has chickens, geese. I know for a fact he has some pigeons also. There's a pigeon that have been around here before. He has bunny rabbits. Got a feeling they're his. He lets them roam around the yard. He's got like 4 or 5 kids there, so the kids probably might have let them out. They're basically, at least in my opinion, the neighborhood pets now. Now he says, where'd the camera go? Got it right here, buddy. You inspecting my work? Huh? You inspecting my work? Where you going? Yeah, that one doesn't run. You think it does? I don't think so. No, that definitely doesn't run. No, that has a blown head gasket. Oh, now you're getting camera shy. There she is. You showing off? So it turns out the bolt pattern matches on both of them. I'm sure some of you already knew that. This is what we got left of the old 15-20-year-old motor. You can see there's lots of rust all down in there. If I get this other one running, some of those parts there are still pretty good. The blade that came off the newer one is still good. This is the old motor. That thing is definitely junk. Absolutely no compression. I'm not pulling it apart. I don't know, maybe I might another time. But this is what it looks like on the newer deck. We'll have to fix that one bolt, that one motor mount. It's still kind of hanging out there. I might just use a nut to, you know, kind of tighten it down. But I got 2 on there. It's in there. They're good and solid. It doesn't move. Right now, the worst part of this is the pulling through with the cord. I have been able to get it to go at least a whole couple of revolutions. There's no gas in it right now. I don't really want to start it, mostly because I had it on its side and all the oil is all over the place in there. I want to let that oil settle down first so I can see how much oil I need to add, and then we'll put some gas in there and maybe a little fire starter, the ether, and we might get her running. Oh, look at these birds. It's a different bird. They like lawnmowers, huh? I'm also thinking, this thing runs. I just might have to paint the top now. That color doesn't match. Everything on here matches. I'm not really all that surprised. I know all the engines on these lawnmowers are pretty much all the same from one model to the next. Doesn't matter whose name is on it. I was just kind of surprised, given that one mower is probably about 10-15 years older than the other. But you can see here I did use the stop go, whatever you call this, throttle. I know it's not throttle. It basically will stop the engine. And the drive belt is the same as the other one, so that's part of the reason why I have spare parts. It'd be nice if I get this thing to run. It'd be nice to have a backup lawnmower. Not to mention when you're going over stuff like what I want to do back over there, you don't mind running an old thing through. If it gets wrecked, it gets wrecked. that's not good. Ah, great. This cup's too big. Well, I knew that line was dry. Now I gotta look for some more gas line. Well, there goes about $10. Even with the gas leak, I did try to start it. It started on the first pull. Son of a bitch. Now we see if we can find some gas line around. At this point where it started right up, I didn't even have to use the starter fluid. Might be worth even buying a brand new gas line for it. Looks like I might have a new backup lawnmower. Go to gas line. Right here. It's also got a little shut off too. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that on or not. But this here had a blown head gasket. I don't ever intend on repairing it. But while I had that out, just for the record, removing these gas lines on a snowblower like this, what a pain. You had to get it past this here flywheel down in here. But this has got a starter on it. Starter's still good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this or how I'm going to hook it up, but I'm wondering if I can maybe hook this up to the old generator I've got that I've just about almost got done running again. It'd be pretty cool to put a battery on that old generator. Gas tank here is still good. I don't know what the hell I could use it for, but yeah, all this black, that's from when this thing blew up on me. It's all over the place. So I had to go in, get it from there. I couldn't get it from this lawnmower because the gas line on this lawnmower was too short. Where is it? Yeah, right there. That was just way too short. Wasn't gonna make it. And if you come down here and look at this one, you can see the line goes here up and behind the air cleaner in here. And I got more than I'm gonna need here, which is good. So we'll put that in and see what happens. This should be it should work pretty good. I just decided to go with just the hose. That looks pretty good. You have to remove this primer bulb assembly here to get to the back side of that other one. But when I pulled this open, look at the air cleaner. I'm surprised the thing even runs. Thinking I'm going to put it back together just the way it is. If it runs this way, so be it. It's all back together. I'm going to try putting some gas in it. See if it doesn't leak this time. And hopefully it starts right up. We'll see. Not that it had anything to do with it the last time. But I do have some 4-cycle oil. I know when I first pulled this thing out of the leaf pile there, it was, you know, a little low. So I'm going to add a little more on there just to be on the safe side. Like I said, I don't think that had anything to do with the other one, you know, blowing up on me. I think that was because we were doing all the hammering. Did look a little lower before. No, I can see it now. I'm gonna add just a little bit to be sure. Get rid of this. Let's see. Yeah, don't have a rag with me. Yeah, that's definitely down a little. It's touching the dipstick anyway. At least I know I don't have to go ordering a longer dipstick. That should be enough for now. I think we may have just done an oil change on this thing. Yeah, she's almost up. She's about halfway, almost up to the full mark. That's good though. All right, now we'll pour some gas in this. We got some gas in there. Should be enough to start it anyway. This will be the second start for it. No gas leaks this time, that's good. No idea what this is gonna do. It started right up the last time though. So let's see what happens here. pull on it. Come on. Feedback, feedback. Way better than it was. If it weren't for the gas leak, I would have had it running already. Smoke. I thought I saw some smoke. I don't know if that's gas burning off. I don't know. No fires. We'll let it cool down a bit. I have no idea. It could just be gas burning off. I doubt that though. Gas wouldn't smoke like that, I don't think. Or it could be the belt. Never thought of that. That belt might be bad. Maybe the belt's smoking. Let's check that. The drive belt. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's definitely the belt that was smoking. Let's take this out. Maybe try the other one. The other one is a lot newer. Did kind of stretch right over. Back to the spare parts. It's cracked and pretty dried out. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try this without the belt. As you can see, it's hitting down here on the body. I might have to put that other spacer in to raise the engine up a little higher. So looks like we're gonna have to push this manually for now. still got gas. That's not good. Oh well. Well, so she quit. She doesn't want to start again. I don't know. I think it might be that air cleaner. I'm gonna mess with that later. But got the upside of it is I got the bulk of it anyways. I still got a lot more to do, but certainly looks a lot neater. Got it down to a point now where I could even use the regular lawnmower once, you know, maybe once or twice a month to come in here and keep it cleared. So this part's kind of interesting though. I told them a while back that fence was on my property. I didn't feel like paying to get it all surveyed, but when this guy put up his fence, you can see he put his surveying stake right there, and that is roughly where I thought the corner of the lot was. My line is supposed to go from the corner of this, and it goes off at an angle down to just beyond that tree behind my shed. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I want that off my property. Give me some more room back here. And like I said, I don't plan on growing any grass here. What I'm thinking is right here, this tree, I'm thinking maybe build a tree fort for the boy. Be a nice little play area for him once I get this all mulched up and cleared out a little better. Not bad. I mean, I looked up the model number on that. Apparently that was made in 2003, so all total it's a 20-year-old lawnmower. Like I said, the only reason I ever retired it was because the deck rotted out. But she did a pretty good job back here. I think it's just a carburetor. We'll take a look at it later. Don't forget to smash that like button. Oh, and subscribe and share.